Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Terry, and I should be adjusted before I come to you guys. Anyway, so good morning. Welcome to Monday. I am running just a little bit late, aren't I? But anyway, good morning, and thank you for joining me to the Welcome to the Ask Terry show. Well, right? So, guys, it's been a long weekend. Let me just give the introductions. We come live here on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays from 8:15 until 8:30, and then we rebroadcast in our group. Okay, so if you have any questions, please send me a message. I won't use your name, I won't give out any of your information, but if you have a question, please let us know, or you can interact with us live right here. Okay, so I had a really busy weekend. And so I didn't get any work done, probably since 1 o'clock on Friday, maybe even earlier than that. Why was I so busy and not even working? Because I had my four grandkids, my daughter, my youngest daughter, who's an adult, my two nephews, all here for the weekend. And things got just a little bit crazy by Sunday. And so the question that I posed today was, what can I do to manage my crazy life? And I thought of that question because of what I went through this weekend. And it, like I said, it didn't get crazy until Sunday. But but we're also in to the beginning of summer, aren't we? And I think all schools now are finally out. Lamar Consolidated was the last ones to get out. So we're all out of school now. And already I know parents are going, what am I going to do? I have parents saying to me they were up to 3 o'clock in the morning. What am I going to do? They can't stay up to 3 o'clock in the morning and then not wake up until after lunch. Like they're missing breakfast and lunch, right? What am I going to do about this? So I kind of wanted to give you guys some pointers today on managing your life, right? Let me start with myself for the weekend. So I didn't know quite what time my grandkids were going to get here, and they got here really early. I thought they might get here around 3, 4 o'clock on Friday so that I could get some things done. Well, that threw a curveball into my schedule, didn't it? And it meant that I couldn't get some things done. But I love my grandkids, and I was happy that they were here. My nephews arrived just shortly after that, and so the house was full, completely full by 3 o'clock. So what do we do? I made certain that I had a schedule in place. I had activities in place. I knew what we were eating. I had already gone to the store and gotten all the supplies that we needed. And so it was like prep time, correct? I knew the menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner each day. That was already planned out. That helps me, guys, to stay organized. It helps me to stay on track. And it helps the kids to know what to expect on each given day. So that first day, we went outside. We had a total outside play. I went and purchased a bouncy house. It was expensive, but I wanted to make certain that at any point in time, that thing blows up in less than 2 minutes. So they can go out there and play as much as they want. We got water guns and bathing suits. They put on bathing suits and they're running around, and they were like playing water gun fights, right? And so we actually stayed outside. I know it was over 3 hours on Friday. And I also made certain that I sprayed the yard, guys. So I sprayed it with all kinds of mosquito spray and insect spray, and made sure that the ants were gone. And all of that is in the prep work, so that the kids then could actually go outside and I could stay outside without getting bitten, worried about mosquitoes, worried about needing to come back inside. We have a huge fan back there so that it blows cool air on us. We didn't worry about getting hot. I mean, can you imagine? When was the last time you were outside with your family for 3 hours on a Friday afternoon, right? So that was pretty cool. And then we had activities again starting on Saturday. We did inside play on Saturday. We took naps after lunch, and then we went to the pool. And we were at the pool for 3, 4 hours. And of course, we had little breaks, and I had snacks and grapes and, fruit and stuff like that, and water and everything that they needed to have fun in the sun at the pool. And thank heavens the older kids were able to just go out and do their thing. And Jonathan, who's 8, is, becoming a very good swimmer. He's already a swimmer, but he's becoming even better. He learned to swim the whole pool length. My nephews really helped him with that. I didn't have to worry so much about the bigger kids. Just had to worry about the 2 little ones. Xavier is 1 and Isabella is 3. So had to worry about that just a little bit, but everything was very much organized. And then after that, came back home, took baths, wash hair, everything, guys. What I'm telling you is a schedule. That's what I want you to understand. Why did things get a little crazy on Sunday? Was because church lasted an extra 30 minutes. We're Catholic. It usually lasts an hour, hour and 15 minutes. It lasted about an hour and 40 minutes. That threw everyone's schedule off because I still needed to finish up dinner. Most of it was already cooked in the morning. But the 2 little ones, guys, they have a hard time understanding that, macaroni and cheese is not ready yet. It's just going to take about another 10 minutes, but it's not ready because I do it from scratch, right? So, they got a little fussy, right? And Isabella got a little fussy because she only had a 1-hour nap on Saturday so that we could get everything in. And that was okay because then she slept for 3 hours on Sunday. So, and then guess what? We were back outside Sunday by 5 o'clock in the evening playing once again. And my oldest daughter arrived. That's her kids. And she just hung out outside with us too. And it was just very, very relaxing. They didn't leave, guys, till after 11 o'clock last night. Yeah, that's why I'm running late today because I didn't want to get out of bed. So what do you do to organize your crazy life? You organize, you plan in advance. That's what I'm going through this whole scenario with you because life doesn't have to get crazy. Yes, we had 2 curveballs get thrown at me this weekend that I wasn't expecting, but that's okay. We still had a schedule and we were able to adjust. Okay. When you know your plan, when you have a schedule, even when a curveball comes in, you can adjust for that. So that's a beautiful thing. I think that in life, I know people don't like routines and they don't like to be on a schedule. We want to be spontaneous. That's wonderful, but I like to be spontaneous at times. But what I find for me personally, my life is controlled and organized and routine, and it brings comfort for me. And I don't feel like I'm out of control and crazy. I don't feel like things are or have gotten so far out into the left field that I can't bring it back in. Okay. So tips for the summer. Those of you who have kids at home, I am begging you. It is the beginning of summer. Get them into a summer camp if you can. Get them into a community center, vacation Bible school. I know one family, she brings her kids from church to church to church for vacation Bible school every single week, right? Because there's somebody having it all over town, everywhere, all the different churches. So, have some activities. If you can't get them into a summer camp program, especially for our older adolescents, guys, get them into doing some community service maybe. Have them doing chores around the house. I love doing projects during the summertime, whether it's a writing project. I've written books over the summer. I declutter over the summer. So have your adolescents to help you with those kind of chores. Have them in that hot garage early in the morning, late in the evening, cleaning it up, organizing it, sweeping, have them power washing the house. Things like that need to be done, that gets them outside. They need some vitamin D. What I don't like to hear is when our adolescents are up all night. I will tell you this story. So my nephew, his PlayStation or whatever those game systems are, broke. So he's been without one for a while. Well, he was here. His brother, who lives with me, has his game system. So Travell went a little crazy Saturday night. I think it was Saturday night. Maybe it was, no, it wasn't. It was Friday night. I don't think he slept Friday night. At least that's what Jonathan told me. He didn't sleep. He was up at 5 o'clock in the morning still playing video games. So I had to talk to him and let him know we're not doing that. We're spending family time together. I think he stayed up a little bit late again on Saturday night. Wasn't so much on the games, but he did stay up late on Saturday night. And guess what happened? In church, he was trying to go to sleep. Now I'm not having that. So he had to come sit next to me, and I would pinch him to make sure he stayed awake. And then when we left out of church, he had to come home, sit at the dining room table, and write an essay on what is Pentecost. Yeah, it took him about 2 hours because he didn't know what it was. He had to read the Bible. He had to go into Acts 1 and 2. He had to read John 20:21 to learn what is Pentecost. And then he had to write an essay, a 1-page essay. And I asked him when he was all done, what's the number one thing you learned? He said, never to go to sleep in church. Exactly. I don't want you to have your kids where they're up till 3 o'clock in the morning playing video games while you're asleep. And then they're sneaking downstairs eating up all your food. I know that they're doing this. So make sure that they're on a schedule. Give them some video time, but not a lot of video time. I want to say one other thing about managing your crazy life outside of the children. I want you guys to not have so many activities in your life. Okay, I got messages coming in, all kind of stuff going on today. I don't want you to be bogged down with all these activities. Yes, I know you want to spend time with your friends. You want to spend time with your family. You want to spend time with church. You got to do volunteer work. All these things are going on, right? But no, you have to learn to say, no, I am not going to do that. I am not going to volunteer for another group. Yes, it's great. It's wonderful to volunteer, but pick one group. Pick one activity. Pick something that works with your schedule, that isn't so demanding, but that you can still give back. Okay? Don't get so cluttered in your life that you're going from activity to activity to activity and you have no peace. This morning I just laid in bed because the house was full and I had quiet this morning, and I love that quietness because it gives me time to regroup. It gives my brain time to recharge and then to plan and to know what I need to do. It brings me peace. So your life may be crazy because you're putting too much in your life. Okay? So, good morning. Thank you. So I want you guys to learn to slow down and meditate and go for a walk in the evenings and just get all that stuff out of you, okay? You don't have to be moving from activity to activity. And yes, turn off the TV, turn off the social media, turn off the phone. Yes, I said it, turn off the phone. At least put it on do not disturb, right? And then read. Wow. And that's such an awesome thing to just read a book and let your body just relax, okay? So do those things and make sure that you're recharging and that you're settling down, okay? So we have a minute left. Again, guys, this is Gateway to Counseling. coming to you live today on our page, rebroadcasting in our group. If you have any questions about anything in life, please send me a message, interact with me live here. I'll see you guys on the other side. It says I'm out of time. Bye-bye.